Good evening and welcome to a bonus video here. This one being with Tesla and looking for a play into 2019. This is not going to be a short-term swing. This is more of a somewhat of an investment through out of the money options here. Been following a lot of activity in the January 2020 $700 calls. Currently there's about 11,000 of them on the open interest board. So somebody is interested in those. There's a buyer for every seller, so some of that open interest is actually going to be a participant that is long, whatever the case may be, something that I like to follow. Just real quick, I was able to get some of the guys in the trade crew chat room into the January 2019 400 calls in this range down here. We were getting in the mid $2 area. Excuse me, I think we started in the mid threes, added into it in the lower twos, so it did draw down a little bit, but these things absolutely exploded up to almost $14 a contract right here after earnings on the 26th. So took some off up here over $10, and they actually trailed me out just below 10, if I remember correctly, once it started to roll over. And the what was it? The news came out that somebody's accusing Elon Musk of lying about the number of cars actually being produced. So scared me out of that position, but still ended up being a killer trade. Made significant amount of profits on it. So looking to go ahead and continue to ride this wave. A couple days ago, I did add into a new play these January 2020 $700 calls here at 523. Not a huge position, only 3 contracts for the moment. It was a play for a reclaim of this 8 EMA. Price action came up, as you can see, on an hourly basis, put in a flag, actually broke above the 8 EMA, put in a flag, and it looks like it's going to continue higher. This overall flag that I do have here is projected to come up to between 420 and 440 up here. I can adjust this here a little bit. Again, I'm going to reiterate, I'm not able to actively trade as much as I like, so I'm just going to let this ride out as long as possible. The only thing that will avoid this play and make me wait for a lower entry is if we get a close now below here. I would say close below 330, maximum of 320-ish area down here, just prior low. We had a significant amount of volume here on Friday that confirms there are algos buying off the 8 EMA right here, and it should push up over this prior peak right here, which is 357.60. This is going to be a play for the long term. It's not something I'm going to actively manage. I'm not even going to look at trying to sell it. This is something that I want to ride out. Reason being, I've been doing a little bit more homework on Tesla, what they're doing, what they're bringing to the people, what they're trying to do, and I've got a lot of faith in Elon Musk. He's a genius, and if he says he knows how to make profit on a car, I'm going to believe he's going to make a hell of a lot of profit on this car. So on his cars, excuse me. Prior supports here at 250 confirmed that there was participation there, and again with the shorts that were trapped on it, the short interest was ridiculously high going into earnings when all the analysts, all the news outlets, everybody was saying, this is going to be Tesla's first profitable quarter. Absolutely obliterated the earnings estimates, and this is the result. We're now in a bull flag continuation pattern. Over this 358-ish area is going to easily test this 390 area, in my opinion. Most likely going to blow through it. If I zoom out here on a weekly time frame, it's easier to see. I mean, this you almost kind of just disregard this area. This was where a lot of euphoria started coming into Tesla, but as you can see, it was warranted. Price action came up, held, put in new highs, chopped for 3 years, took a leg up here in 2017. Now we've chopped for a couple more years. Even though there is a large peak up here, this was the funding secured tweet and a prior high, as coincidentally. But anyways, still very strong price action. Lower wicks on the way up tells me every sell-off has been eaten up. There's a lot of money flowing into Tesla, and I don't think there's any reason that Tesla cannot break over 390 very soon, especially with everything that they're trying to develop. So anyways, plan for Tesla, there is an overall measured move from say 180-ish area to 390. That's a $210 potential measured move over a flag high, which is takes it up to about $600 a share. So that does seem astronomical, maybe out of reach, but it's just a pattern. I'm not saying it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible. Um, just saying that's a potential projection. For now, I'm just looking for this 420, 440 area uh, to confirm there's still extreme amount of bullishness for continuation higher. So as long as the positive news keeps coming out, Elon keeps doing what he knows how to do, and price is going to keep going up. So sorry shorts, this is my plan, this is what I'm holding. I am looking to up the size to about a $5,000 maximum size position. So a break above this 358-ish area, I will actually add into a couple more of these calls. As I said, there's been a lot of participation in these $700 strike calls, so somebody's buying them. I'm going to be some of them, and we'll see what happens going forward. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Have a good weekend and good luck on the open tomorrow.